But you know who you are in this moment right now. You know how you identify. Take pride in that. Use your labels and know that you're not too young to know anything.
Every day is gay day when you're Presley, but on the channel gay day only happens once per week.
Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today is gay day, and I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind recently. And so this is less of me talking about something that is an issue. It's me talking directly to you guys, to LGBTQ plus youth all around the world. So anyone my age, younger, or maybe a couple years older, has been told that they're too young to know that they are LGBT plus. And so I wanted to tell all of you that that's not true. You're never too young to know anything. You're never too old to know anything. You never hear people telling straight people that they're too young or too old to know that they're straight. You never hear that. So why would you be too young to know you're gay? This stems from an inherent belief that being gay or LGBT plus in any way is an inherently sexual thing. And so that people who haven't reached puberty yet obviously can't think about it. But it's not. Romantic attraction is just as important as sexual attraction to anyone, and your gender has nothing to do with sexual attraction. Usually, it doesn't have anything to do with it. So, yeah, that all stems from a place of those cis-hets believing that being gay is a sexual thing. And so you can't know when you're young, but you can. You can know who you're attracted to, whether you're in kindergarten or you're an adult. It doesn't matter. It does not matter how old you are, because you know you better than anyone else knows you. And the stuff that you've figured out, you have taken the time to go on this journey to find labels that fit you and to figure out who you really are. And for someone to discredit that is extremely awful. So people are going to tell you, your family members, your friends, strangers, they're going to tell you you're too young to know. And they're going to ask really invasive questions about how you know at that age. And I encourage all of you to push through it, to try and educate and not hate people who are telling you these things. And just to know that you are valid and you know who you are better than your family, friends, or obviously strangers know you. You know how you experience your attraction. And whether that's sexual or romantic or aesthetic or platonic attraction, you know how you experience it better than anyone else does. Your gender is also yours. You know how you experience it. You don't know how others experience it, but you know you, and you know labels that fit you. So I encourage you to take on those labels. Do not be afraid of people saying that you're too young, because you're not. And I want you all to know that you are not too young to know anything. You know who you really are, and I want you to know that and understand that, so that you can go into these situations where people are going to be telling you this with new energy, with the knowledge that you know something they don't, because you know who you are and they can't accept it. Stop making that a thing you're afraid of. Stop being afraid of people thinking that you're not who you really are, and take it more as you're smarter than them, because you know who you are and they don't, and that you are more accepting than they are. And I'm not saying don't be afraid in situations you should be afraid in. I'm saying you know who you are, and that's a wonderful thing. And you might change too. You might have, your identity might change later on in your life. And maybe you don't know who you are now, and maybe you don't know who you are now. That's okay. You're questioning. That's fine. It doesn't matter if you know. Some people go throughout their entire life not knowing exactly how they experience attraction and their gender, and they're okay with it. And I think you should be too. And you don't know how you're going to be in 20 years. You don't know if you're going to stick with these labels your entire life. I've changed labels a million times before. But you know who you are in this moment, right now. You know how you identify. Take pride in that. Use your labels and know that you're not too young to know anything. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press the subscribe button to see more videos like this, and leave a comment down below if you have anything to add to the discussion. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.